Snap. Snap. Hey, cameras rolling.
Yeah.
So he said, yo, I need to have a catchphrase, man. Yo, sis, I'm going to hit him with that. How's it going, folks? How's it going? You already know the waves, and for sure, you already know the vibes. It is Zachariah White, aka King Big Daddy Drip. Back at it like it's nothing with this drip and the sauce, cause I am the boss. I am back. We are definitely here, and what shoot, y'all on cam, y'all see what it is, man. The king is not, just here. We have to be. Shoot, it's a lovely scenery up in here. The lights look amazing, lights look amazing. I was about to say, man, shoot, this is gonna be a different kind of vibe. But let me shut up because listen to, like I said, there's other folks here. Hey y'all, let them know who y'all be, even though they should know who y'all be. But whatever.
Or in the words of Zachariah, bitch. I am Samaya, aka Negra, aka Queen of Darkness.
That part.
I am here today on this Sunday podcast. Here I am.
Gang.
My name's Parlay.
Yup.
Representing the Jordan Fire Troop. Yeah, queso. We run this bitch.
Alright, my name is Tony. So we're gonna Tony, Anthony, and man, take one for us. Producer, working, hustling all around. Sony's trying to get to you.
That part. And which I'm gonna say, even before we get started into everything, there's a couple of different people, couple of different, I'll just say overall groups that I gotta give huge shout outs to. First off, I gotta give a huge shout outs to God in heaven and thank you. All right, now it's been the weeks, they always tough with each other, but there's always good moments. So I thank him for allowing us to even progress and continue to make it as far as we've made it. So big ups to God, big ups to Jesus, to all the angels. Definitely big ups to Joint Empire. I'll say big ups to everybody in this room right now. All right, big ups to everybody. But I'll say, just as I was talking about, folks persevering through a whole bunch of stuff. There's a whole lot of battles, a whole lot of shit that y'all go through that I can't even imagine. I'm sure that we'll talk about it at some point, but big ups to y'all, because y'all are definitely some warriors. And big ups to all of y'all out there watching or listening as well, because again, like I said, we all going through battles, man. So, and I guess that'll actually take me to my third point, in which, y'all remember this. Everybody is a king, queen, god, goddess, emperor, empress, boss. Everybody's got that higher version of themselves. All right. Now, granted, I know that, life's all about going through, finding that and just living in it. But also at the same time, too, y'all make sure that even in the process that y'all wear y'all crowns loud and proud for yourselves, for what you represent, and just for everybody else to know as well. So, shoot, I ain't even gonna hold you. That sounded very pep talkish.
but more inspirational, bro.
Yeah.
but I'll say though, again, big ups to everybody. Shoot, I was about to go around and ask y'all how this week has been, or like what's been something exciting that has happened to y'all, or whichever throughout the week. I'm gonna kick it off only because like y'all, like it's something real small, but on Amazon I ordered this new cologne, right? Mm-hmm. I'm upset because even though I those on camera, y'all see the chips, y'all see all that. I remember to bring that. I did not bring cologne. I sprayed it on though. But like it's. I don't even want to say on camera what it is, because I don't want to give it away. I'm a hella gatekeeper on this.
You can't give up the sauce, brother. Listen, especially when it comes to the cologne.
You see, and it is because that be my problem, because I be in the past I did that. Like I'm okay. This is one brand that like I did not gatekeep with. Tell me why I damn near forgot about it.
You kept it from yourself.
My body's like, yeah, no, we're gatekeeping. Hell no. But no. There's this brand called Cremo, right? I know it's common in the convenience stores, whichever. I like their colognes were really cheap. They're like $9.99 or some shit like that. They had like 3 different like I guess flavors. One was Palo Santo, another was something redwood, and the third one was like whiskey distillery or something like distilleries creek, right? Tell me what, I don't know if like folks have picked up on it, but I do know whenever it is that I go to Walgreens, I can no longer find that one.
The brand or the specific scent?
No, I'm saying like any of their colognes, and I don't know if folks have like went in and picked it up, or if they're just being lazy. But okay, whatever. Okay, fast forward it to now. I got my new brand of cologne, whichever. And yo, listen, man, this I don't even like it when I smell it. I always think of like, yo, like I'm going to a dance or I'm going to like a party, not no club type, but no, like an official ball party. I'm like, yeah, it smelled like how the fucking mall would smell, man.
You'd be like driving and stuff. You'd be watching. You'd be like. Stop light, bro. You be chilling.
I am, bro. I'm not gonna hold you on the way to Walmart to pick this shit up. Dead ass. That's how I was, man. I'm telling you.
I only said that because that's how I do it too. So. I don't know how everyone else is too, because I'm the type of person. If I have my stuff, even like I'll spray like I'm getting out the house too. Yeah, but I was ready, like right before I get out the car, ready to get to work or something, wherever I gotta get to. I hit another couple sprays too. I'm gotta be generous.
And you wanna know something, bro? Listen, I could attest to this nigga doing that. You wanna know why? Because there are so many times. I wouldn't even necessarily say getting out of the car, especially getting out of the car. But I'll say it's like when, let's say for instance, right? Like I'm coming because like where we work, I'm on the 3rd floor, he's on the 2nd floor, right? And let's say he's coming back for break or something. And I'm going to go pick up some dinner, right? He will like as we come up and like as we see each other, we dab each other up, like of course yo, what's up, what's popping, all that other sort of jazz. Like I'll smell the cologne, I'm like, fuck. And then it'll and then not only that, I know like I smell good, but it'll make me like, yo, I need to step my shit up, man. I'm like, yo, my shit don't smell strong, man. Let me go to the bathroom real quick.
You have to go. You have to like do that in the car, bring something in the car, so that when you dap them up, you be like, all right, I'm not tripping around this motherfucker no more,
bro.
Well, actually, better yet, bro, you come with a backpack every day, bro.
Yeah, yo, this is how crazy that is. Just like the backpack that, like, of course, like I brought up in here. Right? I have so many bags. Like, I have a bag specifically for essentials, for like, say like hygiene or whatever. So, bro, listen, I got like 2-3 bottles of cologne up in that bit, bro. Let somebody, and unfortunately, I think I left that back at I don't. I think it's probably not. Whatever. Wherever it is that it happens to be. I know this, man. When I bring that bit, bro, it's going to be a litty one. But enough of me going off on that tangent, man. Like, yo, how's this past week been for y'all, though? For real.
It's been chill, constantly, shouldn't be constantly going through shit and going through battles and everything. But I feel like, honestly, it's been a great week, even though with all the battles, all the things that have been going on. I was able to release a song, literally, Friday.
Yeah,
so, like,
nice.
I find that, like, music's everything.
Nice, it's a win.
I'm going to say this. Big ups to her, because the song is called Theta, right? And I don't know if y'all had the chance to hear it, but it's actually like a Latin reggaeton song.
Ooh.
So, like, of course, bro, people really do need to be paying attention to what's going on, especially, I'm going to just say in general, with everybody here, but especially with Negra, because she is branching out. Like, versatility and broadness is definitely in play, and she's stepping out into a whole new, like, I guess, genre of music, and that shit sounded fire as well. She was like, girl, listen, bro, I'm about to slightly get on her. She don't even speak Spanish, but she was busting that bitch out, though. She bust that bitch out, though.
Don't speak Spanish, but I was speaking Spanish, bro.
The phone's on?
Yeah.
No, not the whole time, but that baby steps. But eventually I'll get there. I'll have a whole song in Spanish. But baby steps at the moment. trying to pronounce the words correctly, not fuck it up. So that's what I'm focused on.
I remember the first time that I heard it, you were up in, what was it, Outback or something. It's over on like Bell Tower area, right? And I was just, I was like, okay, I'm already fucking with it because the instrumental, like she's going hard on it. Then all I heard, like, I think the first couple of words slipped past me, but I heard something about like Primera. I heard something about something Enciad. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, yo, what did she say? Yo, I said, I did a double take. I was like, yo, are you speaking in Spanish? Like, what the?
Yeah.
But nah, though, that was some real fire shit though.
And that's artistic, like you said. You don't speak any Spanish, but they decided to delve into like a whole different world, not just like the words, but the production style of it too.
Exactly.
That's crazy as hell.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
That's good. All credit needs to be celebrated, especially when you do things that are different outside the box.
Yeah.
Things that are outside the norm. Like what you just said, I would have not have expected that.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to do. Like every genre, I want to be able to. Like with the music thing, it's not just about music. Like I take music very serious. Like that shit's not like, oh, let me make a song that sounds cool. No, like I really sit down and like curate that shit, and my lyrics, it means something. Like that shit's not like a joke. That I really take it seriously, and I want to be able to do every genre. So anyone can hit me up, be like, "Hey, yo, you can hop on this beat. Any fucking type beat. I want to be able to be on."
Some bachata, some salsa.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's that right there. Cumbia. I'm definitely gonna let T and I'm gonna let Parlay, get with their answer. But it's that those sentiments, those set of ideas that's what's sort of kind of inspiring. I'm not gonna lie, this mixtape that I got coming up this month as well. We definitely I think and it's weird because like. I feel like to folks who have not been paying attention, it's gonna be one of those things where it's like, oh snap, he's stepping out, like whether it be he, TES, whatever, is stepping out. But it's like, nah, I'm not gonna hold you. Like we could always, like we've always had this. It's just a means of getting it to y'all, so y'all know that you just literally we can hop in this pocket, this one, even the stuff that you may not even think we can. So but whichever, all right. But how's the week been for y'all?
You want to go first, one?
That's fine, bro. It's been nonstop busy, man. We got a lot of projects coming out ourselves. I got a song coming out, I think, I want to say it's the 17th of Tuesday.
Okay.
17th?
Okay.
17th? 16th, 17th?
I got you.
Either way, also a different vibe. For those of you who know Parlay, I rap. For those of you that are new, I make a bunch of different types of music as well, like Negra was saying.
It is unsafe.
Yeah, I do take music seriously, but at the same time I don't, because like I feel like you can take it too seriously, where you got the creativity, for me at least, because everyone works differently. So for me, I feel like it flows where I'm like not thinking too much about it. Everything kind of just flows in. Because sometimes I get bogged down and I think too much, and then I get nothing done. So, but the song coming out is more of a singing vibe. So for me, it's way outside the box. Because I'm really other people say otherwise, but I don't think I'm that great of a singer. But sometimes it don't matter.
We gotta hear it first.
Oh yeah, I'll show you some of it after.
The funny thing is, because he showed us some of the songs.
That was the one that I showed y'all last week. The one that.
In which I'm gonna let y'all know that you guys, it's going to be fire. Already go through whatever. I almost said drop your likes, drop your comments like it was a video, but I mean just show your support. Pardon, my bad. My mind is.
You got a script, bro. It's all good. I get it.
but even still though, I guess there's going to be a consistent theme of versatility.
Bio.
Oh, link in the bio. That too. But there's gonna be a consistent theme of diversity and there's another word. I guess variety.
Variety, yeah.
Yeah.
A bunch of different genres, Yeah.
But not only that though, but even to speak to you, Parlay, like again, it's gonna surprise other folks. But even for the little bit of information that I happen to know about you, Queso, and know about like Joint Empire, I'm not gonna lie, that seems on brand with what's going on because you mentioned that you're a rapper, of course. Also, I'm also keeping in mind the first time that I saw y'all two, y'all was on the ones and twos up at the club. So is there's y'all rap, also DJ, and which even with that, I mean, sure, I know I'm gonna come to see a whole bunch of shit, but there's a lot there. Y'all teach classes, y'all know how to play instruments. Like there's so much there, man.
My thing is that just as a business, I was like, well, I don't want to miss out on like any opportunity, you know. Yeah. So for me, I'm like, if the opportunity presents itself, I'm gonna either learn it or like I've already learned it. So you know, I can figure out a way to like help people out with it and or get paid at the same time, which is really nice. So yeah. So I was always like, I don't wanna go to somebody else necessarily because I know specifically how I want it to sound. You know, I got a very specific way I like to make things sound. So, and you know, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of great producers and a lot of great artists around here, but for me personally, I don't know if it's like a selfish thing or if it's just something I'm like, you know, I started this, so I want to finish it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, my off topic, but my week was great. You know, yeah, it was good. He's like, oh, you know what? Yeah, I went off on a little tangent there, my bad. But yeah, no, my week was good overall. Like I said, we were super busy working on our own stuff, working on other people's stuff. DJing every Friday and Saturday. A lot of interesting folks out there. Yeah, I mean, you meet a lot of weird people DJing, man. I tell you.
You was telling us, you know what? I mean, well, I know we gotta let someone answer the question, but like, you want to get into some of the weird stuff that you was.
I'll get into a little bit of it. Yeah, it's quick. Long story short, bachelorette party. Girl comes out. You know, she's like, "Hey, could you shout us out?" I'm like, "Sure." You know, I got you. Yeah. What song do you want? You know, happy bachelorette party. Congratulations. Yada yada. And you know, we played her song and stuff. She was vibing. Comes back up to us afterwards and was like, "Yo, could you play the song again?" And for me, like as a DJ, I'm like, that's a cardinal sin. Like, I ain't playing the same song twice. And she was like, she got all mad. She was like, whatever. And then we switch off me and Queso switch off every 30 minutes. So she came to ask, you know, when we switched, she came and asked the other person, hey, whatever. And then she sent someone else up and asked, and it was like, nah. And then she got really mad.
No means no, guys.
Yeah, no means no. She was like, I can't believe y'all, yada yada, on my bachelorette party, you're gonna do me like this and all that. And I'm like, whatever, you know, because that stuff doesn't faze me because that happened so many times before. And but yeah, she was like, yeah, I'm gonna tell everyone that we're gonna leave. And I said, you all can go. I already got paid, so.
I was about to say, let's don't fuck up the music, bro. Come on,
get out of here. Like everyone vibing. I think everyone likes this, but yeah, we get that a lot. So.
Was it a Karen?
Huh?
Was it a Karen?
Young Karen. Yeah.
Karen and Train.
That sounds like a rapper though, like Young Karen.
Listen, track
number 1, Live, Laugh, Love.
Listen, I don't know. Hell, like those songs would be interesting. I'll tell you that.
Get my order right.
Yeah.
Let me speak to the manager.
Yeah. That's track 2. That's track 2. Let me speak to the manager.
Ad-libs in the background. Let me speak to the manager.
Yeah, I'm pissed. I ain't never coming back.
I'm done. Oh, listen, track 10. I tell you, she's talking to either the president, the CEO of the company, or the president of the U.S.
Or a lawyer. Yeah.
Something in the court.
But yeah, well, you get a lot of people like that, but it don't faze me no more.
Yeah, that for sure. Again, y'all, warriors, am I right?
Yeah, right.
But my good sir.
We can be that, to be honest. Well, it depends on how you look at it. Chances didn't work, you know, Brian. But one thing I'm not really happy about my week is I haven't worked on like certain productions and certain expenses as much. Like I've done a little bit, but not as much as I did. So that's I don't know how you guys feel. Everyone here is an artist, right? So I'm not sure how you guys feel about that. But I know how I feel like that. I feel like I'm not here right now. Work done.
Yeah, it kind of puts you down.
It frustrates me.
Yeah.
You know? And
I always feel like it, but at the same time, like, you can't get so, like, worked up about it because a lot of stuff you can't help, you know, like, throughout the week. You know, like, you want to sit down and, like, yeah, I would love to sit down here all the time and work on stuff and get stuff done, but reality, it's not going to be like that, you know?
Or at least at this juncture in time, I'm not gonna lie.
That's like you said. That's what I really want. I just want to sit down and work with it.
Yeah, I always do, man. But shit happens, and you gotta like accept the stuff you can't help.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hold you because, man, that was part of the like it like these moments, like sort of being in the moment and actually doing. You know how what's the one saying they say? They say don't think about it, just do or whatever the hell. I'm not gonna hold you. Like it's like the moments for me where like we're doing a podcast or we're doing performances or doing a video, like just doing the actual thing. It's those are like the biggest like stress relievers, at least for me in the moment, because from it's the same sort of kind of thing. I be having so many different things that I be wanting to do, and I don't say like I'll hit 50% of the list or some 25 or 40%, but then sometimes like what you also like when you come to like actually look back at that particular day or look back at the progress, especially if you keep doing, say, if you do a 20% every single day or something, like you'll actually see that you're off better than what you think, even though you didn't necessarily hit that full list. You know, come the day of, come for in some weird way, you be done. By the time you look back on it, you be done accomplished a bit more than what you originally planned to do.
Yeah.
So it's.
Yeah, it's like some days you get a lot done, some days you get a little, some days you get none. But that's why, you know, it all averages out after a while. And y'all, like you said, at least you're doing it. You know, you're getting better. You know, let's say you get 1% better every day.
Oh yeah, nah.
It doesn't take much, but like 100 days, you're 100% better than where you were at before.
That part. Yeah, sometimes you might mess around and get 2%.
There you go, right? You never know.
So
Love that.
Snap. But there's literally in my mind. Of course, I got the questions here. There's a number because I've been trying to watch more videos and watch more stuff as of lately. There's a lot of stuff to talk about, but I'm gonna go back to something that we were talking about because I know that we talking about music, talking about production, talking about music as well as talking about DJing. A question that I have for y'all is this, right? Because even though like music, video creative, like whatever level you wanna throw, at the end of the day we're all creators, right? And there's also meaning behind what's created, as Negra said. Question that I have is, and also of course my fault. I don't even mean to, Kev. I'm gonna get you up in here, and I'm gonna see how your week was as well. Don't think I forgot about you.
Nah, he was in Miami, bro. I was sleeping real well.
you dang right. Yeah. I'm chilling. I'm straight, man.
I went to the club.
Yeah. But like the question that I have for y'all is, what? Oh man, it's a tough question to ask. Like, what's your most favorite and what's your most meaningful or impactful creation? But I'm gonna ask y'all anyway, and y'all may not be able to answer the question, but I know that y'all can tell me what's one particular thing that's in the discussion.
Damn, why you asking these hard ass questions?
You want to know something crazy? Yeah, no, it is a hard question, but she should be prepared for it. So I asked her this one. This is a question I asked her multiple times, so we better have.
I think I got something that you can top of mind. All right, so I have a daughter, and as some of you, I'm not sure if any of you guys have kids, but it was especially like it's very hard to balance.
Mm-hmm.
It will require attention, will require time, will require basically a lot of the same core elements that you you gotta have to sacrifice one or the other, right? Yeah. So of course, me being, the man that I was, I think I did everything, right? Yeah. So there was a time period where they say it's a troubled girl, and my daughter, this was one of the time period where she wasn't with me. But I always put my daughter to bed. My daughter is used to my voice. My voice helps her to sleep. Yeah. So I had this place that day for her birthday. I'm gonna make a song
Oh,
for her.
that's
Like
cool.
like a lullaby, like a nighttime lullaby. I still have it.
That's cool.
But you sent it over to her?
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
She from I'm not sure if she still does now. That was years ago, but like her mom would tell me that she used to put in get to the episode like everything that is going to.
That's nice, man.
So that was probably the one thing that I was most proud of. Because of like really what it meant, so like to the person that in this video. So
I guarantee you, bro, she'll never forget that.
Oh yeah, I was about to say that I ain't gonna hold you. That is very high up. I did not expect that to
that was good.
Usually everyone knows me, they don't expect something like that. That was probably the most impactful.
That's awesome.
I hear that shit. I hear that. How long is it?
How long is it?
It
was 2021, so I'll say like 2 years. Yeah, but I haven't recorded music in a while too. I ain't looking at the studio. I might have to make that. I got some stories and stuff.
I got an answer. Look at the place we're sitting in right now.
The jungle.
Yeah, man. I mean, for me, it's just something that's taken. I've been making music and producing for around 10 years. So, this place is just a culmination of like all of my experience, all the people I've met over the years that do the same stuff. Everything that I've learned, because I've learned from other people as well, and I've learned, so I'm self-taught. I didn't really go to school for it, but I've learned, from everybody around me. So to me, this place that me and Queso created, really is just like I said, a culmination of all of our experiences and people, and it really is important to me because this is also my therapy. Because like it's cool to be able to come to a place that we like physically made. I don't know, like we created this vibe, but it's yeah, exactly right. It's cool. It's a place that a lot of people have been in and a lot of people have experienced, and it's really cool that I get to be able to share that with a lot of people. And me and Queso always have this, saying like I just wanted to feel like home. And I wanted to feel like super chill, super relaxed, because like there's no offense to any other studio or whatever, but most of the other studios that I've been in have been very like futuristic, and which is cool, man. Some of y'all do it crazy, but for me, you got too much going on, right? And I'm like, in order to get like a real relationship with somebody, besides just music and stuff, it needs to be kind of relaxed and chill for people to be able to like open up and talk about like real shit, Because I'm like, if you're not able to do that in front of the producer, in front of the recording engineer, you're not going to get a good take. And then again, like anyone that comes in here, I want to be y'all's friends outside of music too. I don't want to just like have just music, which is cool, but like, I'd rather be actual friends, and then this just be like a bonus, where we're able to make music together and we're able to do all this together, but we also friends outside. So, but yeah, I'd say the jungle is probably my greatest and most important creation.
And I ain't gonna lie, everybody salute the jungle, bro.
Yeah. Listen, and that is shame on me because I shouted out Joint Empire, but I did not shout out the jungle in and of itself. I look at it as it's like it. I don't mean to say it's an entity. It's a being in and of itself.
Exactly. Right. It's alive in here.
Yeah.
That's how I want people to feel, man. So.
But I'm gonna say, wow. Okay, pardon me, because I'm still trying to take in everything that you mentioned because a lot of gems. But I guess I'm tying back in again this overall theme of diversity, broadness, variety. Like nothing. Like life is too much of insert whatever adjective or adjectives or whatever that you want to put in order for it to just be one thing. So I definitely get what you mentioned about, hey, like we could come, like we can focus on music, all that other sort of jazz like that. That's cool. But like, let there be some other dynamic, some other like, just man in the pot, throw some more ingredients up in there outside of just I don't know, salt or whatever you just want to put.
Because it's like people always ask us, they're like, man, like everyone always tells us, like, you guys have great chemistry and stuff. It's like, yeah, because I've known him outside of music for like years before we even start.
That part.
So I'm like, we already had good chemistry going into it. So now people see it like, wow, like how do I get that and everything? I'm like, well, you just gotta be friends with people, and you don't always gotta like. But over chill. So I guess what you're saying is people putting up the same stuff that aren't really, they're kind of like maybe in a low light right now.
It speaks
like,
for itself.
yeah.
You want to know something?
This is gonna be thinking about the most, the highest one to the how to get back.
Well, it's true.
And that's a funny thing as well, because it like me and Maya like we're having a conversation. So like this point that I'm about to bring up, we had a conversation about this yesterday. But it's easy. I guess folks find it really, really easy to identify stuff in other folks before they identify it within themselves, right? So even just mention something like that, I already like maybe it's because I don't know, man. I've seen a whole lot of whatever, but like, because folks don't realize it, but that right there is no different than whoever it is, just in general, living off of past glories. And I guarantee you, if someone else was doing it, someone would call that out immediately. Like, yo, why the hell are you living off past glories? Like, what are you doing now? Like, that's one of those situations where it's like, I like it's stuff like that. Why, like, even as we're talking about, like, we talked about a little bit earlier of continuing to try, regardless of how much progress we make. That is what I want to avoid. And I guess even with all of what it is that we got going on, we as in TIS and TES, that is part of the reason why I go so hard to try and do so many things consistently. Is because it's funny sometimes when I listen to folks talk, like folks, like, and when I start telling them about the origin, they talk about it as if I'm living off the past. So when I talk about my fault, I know y'all heard the shit plenty of times, the 5.35 GPA, the senior class president, prom king in the same year, whatever. One, thank you. Like, folks think that like I'm living off that, and I gotta sit back and tell them, I'm like, I'm not gonna hold you. I haven't even told you about all the shit that I did in college. And then not only that, you think I'm just fucking around right now. I haven't even told you about all the shit that happened since whatever. I don't even want to. But no, bring it back to what you said, because I don't want to take that over. But that is something very, very interesting. But I also say this though. I have not forgotten about you. You have not given your answer yet to the other question.
I forget about you.
Even though I know again, your answer may still be more or less the same as it was the previous time. Definitely, I want to hear like what's your most powerful creation, and my good sir, would you like to hop in as well?
No, I'm good. I'm just listening.
Oh.
I feel like my greatest creation is like me realizing that I'm capable than a lot more than I really thought I was capable of. Like spending time like meeting you, like I realized that this music shit, how much power I have. It's crazy. I didn't even realize that much power because the people that were around me weren't showing any type of love, none of that. So, yeah, no support at all. So, I thought it's like, damn, is my shit trash? Because, damn, there's no type of support, no type of love. Until I met you and you supported you're like, oh, this shit's good. This shit's good. I was like, oh. And then you supported my shit, and then everybody else is starting to support my shit. I'm like, where the fuck were y'all at? Like, hello? Like, that's what I'm trying to say. So I'm just like, I'm concerned. And like, I look at me in different genres of music, doing my own shit. Anyway.
that is very powerful though, because like, you got to overcome that stuff too. And so you just kept on going. You know, that alone is very powerful. Because like, you know, someone can easily be like, oh, I got no supporters, I'm done.
Yeah. And that's why I'll always like appreciate him, because he's the reason why that I'm not gonna hold you. I stopped making music until I met him. And I was like, I started doing music again because of him. Because of the support. I just needed one person.
That's exactly what it was with me and him. Me and Queso. Okay. But I was making beats, and I was like, you know, these are alright, they're whatever. And then one day he came over to my house and was listening to it and was like, oh, what are you doing? You're just keeping all this to yourself? I'm like, yeah. You need to do some more with it, man. You need to like I play piano on this. I'm like, oh shit, you need to do more, man. You need to do more. So it's always important to have that person though, for real. Because like they'll kind of like, you know, they'll push you a little bit, you know, and tell you when you're tripping, and then tell you when to, you know, keep on going and don't stop. So
the truth is, guys, though, this is something I'm missing about, right? Is we all do have the person. Thing is, a lot of times we don't see that person. You know? There are always gonna be people that don't believe, don't want to, don't care. The people that don't care about themselves, you say they care about each other. You gotta think about that as well. You gotta think about also, like, come on, guys, look where we're at. Look, it's not like we're not in Maine. We're not in Orlando, where, let's be honest, it's a lot easier to have the idea of being connected to home, right? To believe that you can get out. What did they call Fort Myers just a couple years ago?
Little Pakistan. They still call it that.
Little Pakistan. And this is where we're at. So it's hard for people to have hope in your dreams, when they don't have hope in themselves. I know people that really, they will, this sounds crazy, but I know people that will really spend their last dollar on drugs, but can't even feed their kids. Can't feed their kids, can't even feed their wives. Why is leaving them?
I'm gonna keep it tall. I'm gonna put my middle brother on that, right? And he was telling me the same shit. He was like, Zach, you're like already like on a good path. You know how many of my students, cause like he's also my kung fu teacher. He's like, you know how many of my students like that, like, you know, we'll have the same conversations that you and I have, and all they have to do is put $6 in and start, you know, just give $6 a month to get started. And he was like, you know how many of those folks are like, yep, man, I got it. That's $6 less I got for weed or something. And I'm like, I bust out. I was like, these folks in they weed, bro. I'm done. But no, and my fault. I threw that in there just to further support what you were saying. My fault. I ain't even need to take it from you, but
no, you're right. And it, like, again, bring up somebody to go ahead and buy some drugs, like, no, don't buy it. You don't need to be down. Mm-hmm. But also, the main thing I'm trying to get to with you is that one thing I learned recently is, like, we all need similar believing. If we all don't know who the main person is, that we. At the end of the day, you're the main person. You're the reason why you're gonna get to that. I'm not Ken. No one's going to go ahead and just give you the piece of success. More than likely or not, we don't go for that. Put us in the situations anyway. Only you can really put yourself in that situation. If you believe in yourself, someone else will believe. Someone else will see the belief that you have in yourself. Mm-hmm. And then they will have belief in that. Not even because they believe in the music, just because they believe in this person. I used to have that problem too, where like I was depressed. I had no one in my family. I lost my family. I lost my job. I had to leave basically where I spent like having to be tired of being fed up, being sad, depressed. Really having someone to blame, because at the end of the day, I'm to blame for the situation for myself. And yeah, there's other people that take part in it, but let's be honest, I don't know that's exactly that. I don't control shit.
That's true. Like a mud.
So at the end of the day, whatever they did, it's still on.
That's facts, bro.
And it sounds harsh. I don't mean it's just that you're the only person that's gonna do the music on success. Like,
Facts.
I'll say that y'all. It was a whole lot of
once you believe in
power.
yourself, everyone believes in that.
Yeah.
Or more importantly, whoever you want to go ahead and at least pick his brain about see what it is, because there's something about that number that makes him unique, and his unique is gonna make it successful.
Yeah.
And that's something that a lot of people didn't see. So I remember when I first met you, I'm like, King. And I'm just like, bro, and I remember like I was like, my knees, like
No, he did as well. I was like, damn. I was like, yo, I ain't gonna hold you, cuz we don't do that.
I was like, the first time I met him, I was like, bro, I'm sorry, I forgot the red carpet, you know. I forgot to roll that shit out.
Listen, it's some hellified stuff. I'm gonna say, like, I'm glad that we all were able to come together, right? Because there's a lot of similar, like, just seeing the type of path that we're on. We had to come together. I'm not gonna lie, like in the same way and fashion, I'll say that for Tone's answer, he mentioned that essentially the powerful creation was the lullaby for his daughter. For you, it's the jungle. For you, it's overall. I'll say for me, I'm gonna call it your kingdoms and empires that you're establishing. Albeit, it don't even matter that one of the means is through music, but that's what you're doing in my eyes. For me, the most powerful creation, I was about to mess around and go to like the songs. I know I had already threw that out, but like for me, it would have to be the internal spirit. Right, and it would have to be the external spirit, because even when I start thinking about that, I see like the foundation of what those entities are supposed to be. I see that in what y'all just mentioned. For instance, this the Queen of Darkness. I appreciate the love and support. I'm gonna go ahead and give more praise. I'm gonna say this. I was just somebody who, because we both going, like, we're all going on the same path. So of course we can recognize each other. Like a Spider-Man can recognize another Spider-Man. All right, the spider sense is gonna be tingling. So yeah, no. So I know that I ain't gonna, bro. I'm gonna say this. That was just me just recognizing, this mother, she's on some shit. She better fucking keep going. She better keep going. And overall, I'm gonna say that Samaya is the reason for why everything is going down, and you're a bona fide rock star. And I know I've said this sort of before, and
they're saying everything that we have conversations about. All this is very familiar.
Bro, you gotta tune out all the bullshit.
That's real. Like, and I'm gonna say, like, I'm gonna try and tie in a little bit of everything that y'all mentioned. So when she said that, I was the first one to, like, yo, Samaya, you better keep going. You better keep doing all, like, I had, like, the internal sphere and the external sphere. I'm blessed to say that they're official LLCs, but they've been created for they've been around for about 3 years now, right? There are a number of different folks. I like this crown, everything that I'm doing now. It didn't just start now. The suits, it didn't just start now. It's been going on. Samaya was the first person to come and say, I'm TE.
Give me that shit.
Okay. She no, dead. And then, like, when I'm writing it up on these boards and placing it up, in the office or whatever, folks coming by, some folks say something, some folks just look, they don't say nothing. This was the first person who was like, who sort of kind of like how y'all mentioned, they see it like, oh, he's walking in that shit every single day. No, I believe, I'm down with it. She was like, yo, I'm TES. I'm like, yep, that nigga right there. No, that's a warrior right there. That's a warrior for real, man. And even from that point forward, right now we're at the point where, and this is where I'm gonna get into all the other folks that's a part of TES, because a whole lot of love and shout outs that need to go out to our editor Noah. Whole lot of love and shout outs that need to go to that particular gentleman right back there, as well as JC, because. Because Kev is, listen, Kev, because like of all the folk like that have been seeing me going through and doing all these different things, there's only been a handful of folks who, like, you could go down to Logan, Christina, the whole list there, man. But and this is where I'm gonna tie into a little bit of what you mentioned, because I honestly I don't even know where to begin. There was so many different like key points of interest. I'm not gonna hold you. I know you mentioned something about. Oh, my fault. It's done. Hold up. Technical difficulty.
Yeah.
No, it's all good. You see that bag right there?
You mean that over here?
Oh, yes. Hold up. And then I'm gonna just
Yellow
go.
or green? Said I got the other camera.
Oh yeah,
Let
you
me
dang
find
right.
out you got another camera in one of those.
Funny enough, I do. It's like I don't know. It's really low quality.
You should have an inventory sheet of all the electronics you got.
Definitely. And it, man, I need something.
Electronics, guys, get your electronics.
Bro, jeez. I definitely need something like that, man, so I could track the numbers. And when I go to, write them the tax write-offs.
Yeah. Oh, like, show me what you got going on. I'll show you what we got going on. We can chill, whatever.
Yeah,
That's what I like about the community. All the good people are always supportive of one another. Like a lot of people from the outside looking in and be like, "Oh, that's a guy, your competitor," and all that. I'm like, G's got stuff that I can't offer, and I've got stuff that G can't offer. So for me, I'm like, that's no competition, though.
And man, there's enough to go. And I guess I don't blame folks for it because I get whatever. It's been pushed out that too many things are finite, but nah, there really is a lot to go around. To be honest, whether if you want to talk about money, attention, whatever it is that whatever it is that folks is competing for, there's more than what it is. It's just the means of the allocation of certain things. Like, for instance, there's a lot of focus on whichever place towards the folks higher up, the celebrities and all that other sort of jazz. Everybody's sort of kind of looking up at them, but hell, within the U.S., there's so many, like, I don't even know how many people are in the U.S. Like, it sounds like 300 million or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
But that's a lot of eyes. That's a lot of attention, man.
See, my thing, all the eyes are on, like, when it comes to music, all the big artists and stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't think got writers, bro. Like, I think all the good music, truly good music is all underground, man. That's where all the magical music is, though. Because all these people are getting told what to say. Because they're owned by labels and stuff. So where if you're a man independent, bro, no one's going to tell you what to say except for yourself. So that's why I'll always be an independent artist. And you get to keep 100% of the money.
That part.
And 100% of your rights.
Yeah. That part. Oh, man. That's for damn sure. I don't know. It's
something music ain't good. It's good, obviously.
I don't even. But here's my thing. I don't even know if it is.
But is it good? Do I think it's good because I'm told it's good, or is it actually good? Who knows?
I don't know. That's a whole nother freaking. That's a whole nother conversation in and of itself. Because I'm not gonna lie, I don't listen to I'll say this. If it's not, especially nowadays, if it's not an artist that I know, right? Whether it be myself, Negra, my brother, it's Michael, which I'll say this, I gotta listen more to y'all shit, but I'm gonna throw y'all up in the mix. And just go down the list. You could throw Philip Good, you could throw Mad Mally, you could throw Edwards. There's so many different names. But like, if I don't happen to know them, I almost don't even really want to listen to the music.
I feel you, bro. Yeah, I'm similar, man. I like knowing the person, behind it, because then it means more when you hear their song later.
That might be. I was
listening to the royal process, like the drive here,
you want to talk about powerful creations, even on that project, man. Like Crown Out the Mud, first song ever. The first song that I ever wrote. Way back, what was it? I think it was like 2019 or whichever, and that's now becoming a thing. I Spy, like in 2021. You know what?
Oh, God, shout out to our spot, bro.
Yeah, bro. Listen, hey, yo, again,
was able to get that right for you.
yo, listen, there's so many like so much small shit. I'm like when I was listening to What Do They Want, and when I was listening to I Spy, again, big shout outs to Joint Empire, right? Because like as we're going through the recording process, they're like, yo, ayo, Zach, yo, go ahead and layer it up. Hey, yo, bro. I know you want to get to the ad-libs. Let's just focus on the emphasis. Oh shit, my bad. Let's jump on the emphasis. And then as I'm listening to it, I'm like, you see, I'm glad I wasn't so damn hard-headed. This is exactly why you go through and do it the way that, whether it be a Joint Empire or a G, because there's been plenty of times where, G has stirred me in the right direction when it comes to, hey, yo, hit the emphasis on the rhyming words. And let's run that a couple of times and listening back to it. I'm like, oh, because I was like, man, listen, if we'd have just kept it as is, I'd have had us just go through re-recording the same part over and over again until we got it perfect.
Yeah.
So,
moral of the story: listen to the engineer because they've heard a thing or two.
Oh, you goddamn right. They know
what it's like. Yeah, we know, buddy.
and which I'm gonna say this, even despite all of what may be going on, still I'm gonna give a huge shout out to this person and to this entity as well. Again, much love out to a J. Much love out to a Just Philosophy Studios. Reason being is because in the same way how for What Do They Want and I Spy, the same way how Parlay and Queso, hey yo Zach, yo Coach Mo, hey yo go ahead and do this, yo this is gonna come out awesome. I'm telling you. Same way that G for Crown Out the Mud, hey yo run that back one more time. Okay, do it this for whatever heavy is the head, For J, he did that same exact thing for when we recorded Faded and when we recorded Show Me, in which both of those songs are very special, but especially Show Me because that's the first one that we put together, and that is it is iconic. That again, that's in a conversation for one of our special creations, man. But I don't know. I'll say this. I'm doing a whole lot of talking. We gonna what the fuck? I didn't even know that much time went by. Whoa, it's about to be 6.
Wait, what?
Yo, no, dead ass. I did not know that much time went by. Okay.
Oh.
But I looked over to the right. I was like, yo, let me sphere. Even though that's us coming together, it was based off the internal sphere. The internal sphere, that's all me working on myself and growing in all these different ways and fashions. I'll say the point that drove me to creating the internal sphere was I felt the same exact way when I was going through that first pageant. I don't think this part I explained to folks when I was going through the pageant, but like throughout that process, there was so fuck it. I'm gonna go ahead and get into some of the personal shit that was going on because back in 2019, Florida State University, doing a pageant for the Caribbean Students Association, there was so much drama going on between the folks running the pageant, the folks that were in the pageant. It was so much shit going on. I don't even know if anybody had any babies, but it was like on some baby mama, baby daddy type drama. But so it's for I know for me in particular, I had that going on. I wasn't like it ain't nothing. Let's just say of course, because there's so much shit going around that's one source, right? Even though I wasn't even up in there, having to deal with that with something. And then, again, as we talking about going through the process, my mom, let's just say someone who's within my inner circle, my mom, rest in peace her soul. Again, she was the main, she calling me up every single night, saying, why did you, because even to be in the pageant, like it was like a $300 fee. So it's really you have to bet on yourself. And of course, if you win, then you get $500 and you get all this other shit.
Yeah,
but all I heard was all this, you letting these niggas fuck you out your money, you not gonna win, this and that, blase. You like waking up to that every morning, going to sleep to that every night. Mm-hmm. And like when I say that, like, folks may think that I'm exaggerating, but I'm dead ass. Like, and then not only that, cause like, what happened?
Got proven here?
No, I got one, right? Because my fault. I'll say ended up I won People's Choice. I lost that one. I didn't come on with the crown, so I had to hear about that. You see?
A lot of times it's no one, doesn't it?
It is. And I'll say that is what set up for the eventual victory that came in 2022. And my fault, I don't, okay. I'm going to hurry up and get to it because I want for us to talk about more things and I don't want to just keep talking about me. But, but this is where I'll always support Negra. I'll always support Joint Empire. You, just everybody in general, everybody that's walking our path of life, because I'll say I walked enough in it to see and be able to relate to our people. But like, folks don't know about the fact that like I was hearing for the next that year or two that we were in COVID, hearing about how I fucked up during that pageant, even though I did win something. I walked out. People don't even remember who won that pageant. They just remember me. But having to go through and hear about how that was a mistake, how I can't be trusted, you know, how I'm a constantly keep fucking up, blase. Then we get back to campus where everything's open back up. I jump back in the same pageant. My mom's just like, you ain't never gonna learn. And then, you know, let's just say this. By the time that she said that, I had already created the internal spirit because I knew that it's in terms of who's going to be able to get me over the hump, it's going to be God, the heavenly kingdom, and myself. So, I don't know. All I know is this, man. Well, now at this point, it's 2024. In the past couple, I don't know, if you go from 2019 to 2024, I ain't going to hold you shit, man. I think I got like, if I stack up like King of Fort Myers, King of South, like CSA, all that, I'm not gonna hold you. I think it's like 6, 7. I don't know, man. This was an NBA career. It might be a Hall of Fame. I ain't gonna hold you now, shit. But no. I'll stop talking, man. I'll stop talking, shit.
No, I need to figure out who you are.
Yo, nah, man. That's some hella shit.
Favorite part.
Okay, y'all. For those who don't know, she's talking about my song "Rebel," right? And at a certain point, and by the way, big shout outs to G because he was the one who I was recording that with. But like there was a certain part. Fuck, I probably should just go through it and play. I'm gonna play it for y'all, especially afterwards. Yeah. It was in the second verse. I'm trying to recall all of what I was saying, but all I know is at the very end, I was like. So I was definitely talking about God, and I was like, so now you know who I am, so figure out who you are. And then G did a special effect, so it was like R, and it just kept echoing, and then and it sounded real cool, man.
That shit hits every time.
You see, but and now I tell you this now, whenever it is, if folks listen to that shit, they can't get over that part.
So whenever you listen, I'm ready.
Listen, I got y'all.
Put that shit on right now, actually.
You. Hey, yo, Noah. I mean, should we edit the song in? I mean, Noah. Hey, yo, listen, work your magic, man. Do what you can. Edit in that part. but I know. Again, I've been doing a whole lot of talking. Again, there is a whole lot of shit going on in the world. But like,
I got a question for you, bro.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit more about that show up in Atlanta.
Oh.
I've been seeing a bunch of that shit you've been posting up, man. Tell me more about it.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna say this. Well, shoot, I'm glad that you asked that question. And yo, the love and the flowers are still gonna continue to keep going out. You know how I was saying about how like whenever it is that stuff pops out, of course, like, and it's going to your point of whatever success comes, it's gonna have to be because you go through and make that shit happen. So when was it? I want to say back in January or February, right? I was sitting next to Samaya. You know, she was telling me about the music that she was working on, and I was just scrolling on Instagram, and I came across there's an entity called Bridging the Music, right? I don't know. I think they're based out of New York, but what I saw was that they had a flyer essentially saying that there's like an opportunity you could go on like a little like a mini tour. Right? They had all these different dates and they do these festivals or these concerts like all over the place. I know out in UK, out in Australia, of course in New York, Wisconsin, all over the United States. And I saw that they had some spots where they were coming to Florida. So Orlando, Tampa, and Georgia. Right? And so, like, I just hit them up. I was like, yo, I'm not gonna lie, I'm interested. And plus, your boy was working with some money at that time. So, I was like, I know it's gonna come with it. We're gonna have to put some bread down. But, I ended up, hitting them up and I was like, yeah, no, I'm interested because I can perform as well as Negra, she can also perform. I honestly, I wish that like my brother, I wish that I had him doing music so I could loop him up in there and bring along as many people as possible. But he was like, okay, no, we can definitely go through and work that shit out. I think we ended up getting on a call like that Tuesday or whatever. Numbers, telling me all the different numbers, how, of course, how many tickets that we have to sell, more detail. And this is my response back to Samaya. I was like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm really excited. Now, granted, even this is going to sound like I'm pushing back. I'm not pushing back. We're still going to go through with it. But because, again, going back to what y'all had mentioned before, you have to believe in yourself more than anybody, right? And more, and I was, because me and Maya, we have conversations all the time about when we go through to these events around here in Fort Myers. I'm going to be outright honest. There are plenty of times where I'm not going to hold you. It feels like I'm what if I like I may as well be performing in like a empty room, right? Because that's legit the equivalent to what it is that I'm seeing. And I was like, Negra, I know how special Atlanta is. We still gonna go there, but please don't go through and get my hopes up just for and again, I already see how it is in Fort Myers.
That's for Myers though. You have to think about it too at the same time.
It's
like there's just now like studios and stuff, popping up. Like it's still in the works, for Myers, and then like it's hard. It's more hard like with Atlanta, like. There's music agencies, all that shit everywhere. You go to Atlanta, like you fucking see Young Thug walking on the street with people, like that. That's how like.
Not at the moment.
No, yeah, not at the moment. But I'm saying, like, you
substitute Young Thug for T.I.
Not to mention, they got a lot of like hubs for like news channels and just multimedia channels and stuff too. A lot of cartoons are made there. Like Cartoon Network is based in like a lot of that stuff based in Atlanta.
Yeah.
So at the end of a lot of the shows, and they have made in Georgia.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, so many
my
shows.
Fault. Yeah, hold on. Yo, Power's not made in New York; it's made in Georgia.
Wait, wasn't it? Oh, no. I'm thinking of Empire. Was it? No, not Empire. No, I'm mixing up.
Wait, my fault. I know him. Like I know Superfly.
The game. Remember the show? The game used to.
Yeah, I remember.
Because even those at the end, like the shows that you see that end up saying Georgia, those shows are like really produced in Georgia.
Yeah, man. There's a lot of stuff going on.
They're trying to make Georgia Hollywood.
All kinds of media, music, all like you said, all different types of music too, not just hip hop scene stuff. But like film, a lot of film stuff up there, a lot of acting, a lot of theater.
I'm not gonna hold, girl. Listen, for multiple,
Walking Dead was all in Atlanta.
For multiple reasons, bro. Listen, and that's another reason why I'm very excited for October the 9th, because I know Samaya, she's Atlanta special. So I'm hearing that in one ear, and then around that same time, that part, like my friend, Ruben, I damn near want to call him TE. We gonna see what we can work out. But because like out at the conservatory, we end up going through and we end up doing a play. Which, by the way, we got a couple more plays that we about to be participating in. Right. But he was also telling me the same thing. And he was like, yo, there's a lot of this right here, and I think this was my skepticism. It's not like. Because I think Atlanta's special. When I went to Atlanta before, like I seen, all of what's there. When I saw Atlanta, maybe it was because I'll say this: I only spent but so much time there. But I'm drawing on my experiences that I've had like in Fort Myers and also up at Tallahassee, right? being at FSU, you know, popping out to all these different spots, FAMU as well, you know, and just interacting with everybody. I still like the general consistency that I'm getting is I'm looking at like the energy. I'm not gonna hold you. There's a lot of people here, but I still feel like I'm alone. And I'm not that doesn't deter me. That don't deter me or whichever. And I still use that as a source of motivation. But I'm like, please don't go through telling me because like when I went up to FSU, folks, the same way how y'all were talking, yo, is this at FAMU or whatever, blase. I'm not saying that FAMU is not special. I'm not saying that FSU ain't special, but I've been there. Like it's not to. I'll say to me, it ain't as big as y'all make it out to be. Because as close as a community or whatever the hell it is supposed to be, it ain't that.
I feel like it's one thing, too, because, like, you live there, you know, and, like, people say that about Tampa all the time, which is where, like, I'm from, you know, and people are like, oh, Tampa's this, Tampa's that, you know, it's so cool, yada, yada. I'm like, I'm from there, so I'm like,
it is
what it is. You know, like, I've been there, I've done all of that already, I guess. But, yeah, I mean, overall, yeah, it's cool, it's nice. But, like, you know, it's different when you, like, have someone from the outside. Like, you were in Tallahassee, and people are, like, talking about FSU, like, oh, man, that was so much fun. Cause, I mean, I remember when I went up to FSU, I had a lot of fun when I went up there. Yeah. But it's, like, and, like, it was a good time, and you know, football games are fun and all that. But, like, you experienced that for a couple, I don't know how long you school up there for, but, you know, 3 years. So you experienced that for 3 years. So it's like you can hear it from the outside looking in, you know, but you're like, yeah, you know, that's pretty cool, you know. But you know, I hear, you know, I've experienced it before.
5 minutes.
Oh no, it's all cool, man. Shit, we gonna let the 5 minutes run. My fault, I ain't mean that.
No, it's cool, man. But that's how I feel. You know, when people talk about the city you're from or you lived there before, and they're like, oh man, this place is dope. Yada yada. It's like, I guess, you know.
Can we talk about the land, bro? It's like, yeah.
But I will say though, I am still very excited. Hell, we even it's once I don't know, man. Shoot, hell, I guess we're the gift that keeps giving. Because even though like we went through, we got that set up for October. Atlanta. We also set up dates in Tampa and Orlando as well. So, and that's going to be December 6th and December 7th. So we're going to, you know, and also like even for that time that we're going up in Atlanta, yo, I remember somebody was like, yo, we could probably only take a couple of days. I'm like, no, we're taking a week. Fuck that. I'm sorry. No.
Full experience.
Which is ironic because I'm saying what I'm saying, but I'm still like, no, I'm still in though. Like I'm still in. I still want to see what it's about. I want to check out those opportunities because I know that we got a whole lot of royal magic that we cooking up, man, and you know there's a lot of special things that can happen.
And it's nice to get out of town every once in a while too, though. You know, it provides different kind of inspiration for when you come back. You know, because Queso and I, you know, every year we try to go on a company retreat, as we call it, you know, for like a week, you know, really kind of like, I don't know, just get lost a little bit, you know, which is a good thing, you know, get out of the norm, you know, put yourself in different situations and stuff. But we do that to make music. You know, we'll go and we'll like for a week we'll go on a music retreat and we'll just make music for a week straight. And like, oh man, it's refreshing to get out of town every once in a while, you know, and like, because everyone's got everyone gets comfortable in the grind, you know, everyone's got like, oh, I got this to do on Monday specifically, I got this to do on Tuesday, you know, if you work 9 to 5, you know what it's like, you know, every day I work 9 to 5, and after I go to the gym, after I come record and I write, you know, but, you know, same thing with me, like, you know, I know what I'm doing every week, you know, I DJ Friday and Saturday night, you know, I do, you know, you do stuff on Sundays and stuff, but when you get out of town, you know, kind of, I don't know, kind of cuts that wire and like you kind of get rewired a little bit, you know, where you're like put yourself in a totally different mindset. And especially for y'all too, it's cool that you're going up to Atlanta for music because, you know,
that's where it's at.
Yeah. So I've been going to Atlanta for a while, you know, since I was a kid. My mom grew up there, so I've been going there for a long time, man. My grandfather went to college at Georgia State.
Yeah, big shout out to Georgia State.
Right there in the middle of Atlanta. So, yeah, it's cool.
Okay. I know I've been to the trap museum.
Or, sorry, Georgia Tech.
Georgia
Tech.
Tech. Oh.
Yeah, right in the middle of Atlanta. Sorry,
Yeah.
it's the wrong school. Yeah, shouts out to Georgia State. My bad.
Hold on, my fault. Were you about to say something?
Oh, not even. Don't listen to y'all. I ain't got no college experiences, so it's good to listen to y'all.
Man. Yeah, I am excited for that. Because folks have been telling me that I need a vacation. That's when you know it's fucking real.
Someone else is telling you that.
Yeah.
Bro, you ever think about going on vacation?
Like, go home.
Yo, I'm gonna keep it tall with you because like I told folks that like that week, you know,
Yeah.
which
That company in PTO is a triple proposition. That's
And
when
if
it
they
comes to that
don't,
company, bro. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
One
no,
minute.
you go. You go.
Alright, so basically where we're at, right? Where we work, right? I held a couple different positions, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I just recently moved to a different company.
Yeah.
But I was once in like an assistant, like I was helping the trainer out, so assistant trainer, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And then I was like an RTA, and then you kind of get to see things from like a managerial point of view, like so you see like things from like a manager perspective, and I'm like, number one, these managers are lazy. Sorry.
Yeah, I was about to say 1, 2, 3, and 4 at the same time.
It makes more sense now. I'm sitting there like, how do y'all know so much about it?
So you wanna get away, but it's quicksand. Saying that you're not interested and you got a man. That may be true, but he hella bland. Come on, baby, take my hand.